Writing comments is not supported for Facebook channels. Okay, so streaming from my Facebook page again to try to see what's going on. Oh, I should have checked like my permissions beforehand, because it never lets me check comments, but I had an idea that if I still couldn't see comments, I could just bring this up on my computer so I can look over and see. So give me a second here. So I was thinking about working on the same stone that I was working on last night, but then I decided I wanted to do something different with it. Or do something different today. Just work on something new for a minute. Plus I don't want to have to work on that hand, the toe that was really pissing me off. Be able to see comments. Oh, and the background music is because Cuomo is going to be speaking soon, and I like to listen to his shit as much as I can muster, just to get a heads up if he's going to close the colleges down again. Since it's not frozen, it's just lagging a little, and I had it stationary on the stack of papers there. Like, give it a minute and you'll see movement. It was lagging, like the computer lags behind real life last night too. So, what am I gonna do? Whoops, here goes the paper towels. So in this stack, I found this thing. That I think was originally from a sketchbook, and then I traced it over so that I could transfer it. And I kind of want to do something with it, but I think I want that eye to be bigger. So I'm probably just going to end up tracing it over again. And then I've got all these other stacks of things that I've printed out. So this is, I used this for Dinky Dames. And I have no idea where the hell this came from, to be perfectly honest. But I photocopied it a bunch of times for some reason. And then some of the other print things I've been working on. I should actually probably put these off to the side, because those ones I'm actually going to pull. Oh yeah, and then I've got the Hoyt Crypt. And I was going to do something with punches in the Hoyt Crypt. So, I don't know, maybe we'll get a little collage-y. Maybe I'll work on a Xerox that I can eventually transfer to a litho stone. This is the Hoyt Crypt. Okay, so if I want to transfer it to a stone and I want it to be right reading, then I need to use this one, because this one is presently right reading. Transferring it would reverse it, and then it would print right reading. Okay. So that means these copies can go off to the side too. Yeah, I don't know. I've got all kinds of... I don't know the exact, like, background of this photo, but it's part of a group of Victorian historical photos that a friend of mine, like, shared their huge digital database of with me. Victorians were weird, man. No wonder I like them so damn much. Yeah, these were printed out to take direct Xerox prints from. It's a little series of gravestone post-mortem. So I don't know that I'm going to do too much with these either. And then there's just some blank papers there. Cool. Yeah. Let's do an oak wood print right now. That sounds like fun. And then maybe we'll do some things with some of this other weird shit later. Punches, do you know where there's a glue stick?
No, I don't.
And the little scissors?
I know what scissors are, but not a glue stick.
Can you get me scissors, please? I think I have glue in here.
Okay, the time for version of your stream is at 2 times speed right now.
Okay, what? Do you have the littler ones?
Yeah.
Like, I think Daddy put them over by the sewing table.
Do the ones still work because I have both of these pads of glue?
Yes. But we don't know where there's any glue, like at all.
There's some in our room, but I've got that.
Yeah, that's... Oh, wait. I see it. Somebody put it... glue in my paint drawer.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a couple in my pencil
That's okay, I got it.
bag.
And my handy dandy Faber Castell pens. Okay. These are too small for my stubby fingers. Shit, that just ink does not belong in the trash. So I'm not going to be able to Xerox and transfer this today because I am waiting on toner from my laser printer. I have absolutely no idea when it's coming. I actually might have to like email them because I never got a confirmation, so I have like no tracking or anything, and I'm just sitting here like, yep. Every like couple of days I'll try to print something and be like, yep, that printer's still out of toner. That's true. So, I don't know, what do you think? Just a couple, like, little small quartet of creepy girls in the cemetery? I'm feeling it. And I can't stand this fucking elevator music. Like, Cuomo better get his late ass on camera pretty quick here.
Is it okay if I go grab something out of my room?
Yeah, I mean, if you have to.
Yeah, I just need a better drawing pencil.
Just don't piss off Titania. second here because I do not have a social media manager today. 1 second to take care of that. What are you burning?
Nothing right now. I did start burning some stuff on the stove on accident.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, look. Sounds like somebody's finally decided to grace us with his presence.
Morning. From the left, okay? Robert Mead, the budget director. This is the one that's actually good. Right. Here are the numbers. State what position without microcluster. 1 with microclusters 8.3. Microclusters 8.8.
This microcluster thing is like a fucking sham because he's not even, they're not even doing anything about it anymore. Like, hardly anything's restricted. Things are like not really shut down. Website hasn't even updated since November about like where there are microclusters.
Again, this makes the point that variance is due to the behavior of those communities. So your behavior matters. Depending on the behavior of your community, how fast these business goes, how many people get sick.
Your behavior matters, which is why I just opened up the fucking Buffalo Bills so that you can go watch football games. But let me give Rochester shit.
You're double Manhattan. You're double Manhattan. Not in Queens. Queens is a residential community. More residential community. Manhattan is much more dense more multifamily, more public transportation. What is the demographic explanation for a higher infection rate in Queens and the Bronx and Staten Island and Manhattan? It's the behavior. Let's talk about the vaccine. There are two elements to understand the vaccine. One is the amount of supply we have as a nation, as a state, and then one is the distribution.
Should probably have an X-Acto knife out too.
Wait, wouldn't the two elements to understanding the vaccine be chemistry and biology, though?
By the drug companies, the purchasing by the federal government. That's all the national responsibility. How they can spur the drug companies to do more, how they can wind up buying
Yeah,
more
I
from the
need
drug
an
companies.
X-Acto knife.
The entire supply of the
Where are they hiding?
We have been getting about 300,000.
My desk is such a horrible fucking mess. I really should like clean it before I do things, but I didn't feel like it.
The state needs 20 million people vaccinated. You have to do that twice. It's 40 million.
Do we even have 20 million people in New York anymore?
It's a very long timeline at this supply rate. So the supply rate has to increase, and the supply rate is the limiting factor.
I really should have my mat out too.
I've been talking to the federal government about possibilities that we're working on. That you can apply more Pfizer and Moderna vaccine to improve the AstraZeneca vaccine, to improve the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, which is a single-dose vaccine. Other drug companies that are also working on vaccines. So we hope, pray, and expect the supply in the federal government will be increasing. But we need it to increase.
Sorry,
On distribution,
didn't mean to tilt you all over the place.
the federal government is in charge of some of the distribution in the state, and then the state is in charge. Distribution, as we discussed yesterday, think of it in three tranches: nursing homes, hospitals, and what we call special efforts. The nursing home program is run by the federal government. And it is a national federal program where they said, we'll do the nursing homes and we'll contract nationally with pharmaceutical chains to do the nursing homes. That has not moved as quickly as we would like to see it move.
Okay.
The state is not going to step in.
You know what? I'm gonna actually kill him and put somebody else on.
Vaccinated, first shots.
I will be right back.
We're doing this.
What am I gonna put on? Is anybody else on right now? And I could put on in the background. Nope. There. Just throw on some chilled cow for now until there's something more interesting to put on. Oh, okay, this is empty. This is not glue. That is an empty glue stick container. Do I have any other glue down here? You said you know where there's glue sticks in your room.
What?
You said you know where there's glue sticks in your room. Can you go grab me one, please?
No need, Dad. in this.
Oh, you
bag.
got them? Okay.
Actually, it's just one giant one.
That's fine. One giant one works well.
Yeah, they're in the bag.
Okay.
The catch-all bag.
The catch-all bag.
It's got all my
The bag
pencils,
of things.
random beads.
The random bag of randomness.
Yeah, that's what being an artist is like.
Did you really just tell me what being an artist is like?
No, but like your choice. You know what's being an artist is like.
My 12-year-old's informing me about what it's like to be an artist, guys. I'm so glad I have this fountain of wisdom that I can learn from. Oh crap, 1 second. I'm gonna take you with me for a minute. That's the whole point of this, is so that we can see comments. Okay. And now to plug you back in. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but Prism just doesn't like to show me Facebook comments while I'm streaming. Not that I have any at the moment, so it's not a huge loss, but... Should probably cap this when I'm not using it. Be a good idea. So this is why I usually stream with my husband. He can look up news and keep me talking while I'm zoned out on things. Can't really ask the kids to do that while they're doing schoolwork. Although I'm sure they'd jump at the opportunity, but then we'd end up fighting on camera, and that's not fun. I'm also trying to concentrate on not cutting myself. One nice thing about daytime streaming though is much better light.
Do you still have the small green ruler, Mommy?
I have no idea where it is.
Darn it.
I'm sorry. Where did my little creepy girls go? Here we go. Alright, one more creepy girl to cut out. Alright, sweet. Now how shall we arrange our creepy girls? Actually, maybe I'll just do keep it like that. Yeah, sticky hand. Doesn't exactly make sense, does it? Her leg should still be there. sticky feet. They're just sticky limbs all over the situation. Okay. Try the small. There we go. Get on there. Stick. Get off of there. Get. I feel like even my excess is too small right now. Or too fat of a line. I'm not really getting the fine line that I wanted out of this right now. Should never send a drawing pen to do what it should be a brush's work, I guess. So I think I need to get another Gorilla Pod, because I used the stream video from last night to make a TikTok this morning, and when I sped it up, it was really, really shaky, like bad shaky. So I keep a backup phone. I think I might use to start like getting some stationary although I don't know where the hell I would put it to get some like non-cleavage cam footage. I was really struggling with that last night before I just defaulted to sticking my Gorilla Pod in my boobs. I suppose I could just, you know, stream from a computer like a normal like home studio artist person, but I don't like to. I like using my phone better. Really, because I like understand it better too now that I know how to use Prism a little better. This is blue. I didn't turn this off. There we go. Where was I? Decline, Texas. I don't know why you're calling me. Thank you, Hannah. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't entirely sure where I was going with this until I just realized that I had an excessive number of photocopies of a creepy little girl. Yeah, I figured I've been spending enough of my life drawing in cemeteries and reading in cemeteries and taking pictures of cemeteries that it was time to make some artwork about cemeteries. And Oakwood just makes it so easy because it's such a pretty place. And it's got more historical significance than I think a lot of people realize. Like, not just that like important people from Syracuse are buried there, but the whole like cemetery itself was designed by the guy that came up with the idea of the rural cemetery, like using cemeteries as public parks in urban areas. And Oakwood's like his crowning achievement. I don't think that most people realize that Syracuse has attracted like some really like quality like national and international artists over the years. Like the guy that designed our art museum designed the entrance to the Louvre, I think it is. We get some cool people in Syracuse sometimes. Oh, right, because you're over by... Yeah, I know what cemetery you're talking about. I'm not gonna, like, announce it on a public stream. But that is actually my all-time favorite, because I used to live over by you guys when I was in high school. And that is, like, my all-time favorite cemetery. I don't even know. I could not even attempt to guess how much time I've spent drawing in that cemetery. Our family did our first geocaching in that cemetery. I filmed part of a class final for college in that cemetery. Like, yeah, the one you're talking about, I love that place too. I've taught an art class in that cemetery too. And it looks tiny now, but it's actually like, when I taught a class there, we had the town historian too there, and that's the first cemetery for the area, but they think some sort of storm like came through at one point. They think it was a tornado. And so like where the corner is, how there's that like ditch along like the main road there now, the cemetery actually probably went out to like right into that ditch. And on the, so this is the intersection that it's at, on this side of it away from the road, like to the parallel to the other road, there's like this big hill. You can actually see graves like sticking up out of the hill, like old headstones, because whatever this like gnarly shit that like swept through and decimated part of the cemetery did, like it took out like a chunk of the land there, like it eroded the hill a little bit, and a bunch of graves like got knocked over and sank. And so they think that the cemetery was originally a lot bigger. And also, because of the way that all the graves were appointed, that main road might be going over like part of it now.
Can I lay down for a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Drawing, chatting, but make it weird.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Perfect. Perfectly. And that setting's not the clock. There's a clear difference. One week.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, because there's a house right next to it too, right? Like I would suspect that their land has some bodies buried on it as well that they do not know about, or maybe they do know about. You just burped really loud.
Yeah.
Thanks. Teenagers are wonderful. Everybody should get themselves a pair.
What?
Nothing, dear.
She was making fun of us.
That would be a really good idea for her. She should do it. I would, of course, encourage her to do a project about cemeteries. But yeah, it is like a really broad situation. But luckily we have a lot of like accessible historians specifically connected to cemeteries. Like the town there historian knows a lot about that cemetery over by you, and I can't remember his name, but there's a guy that's like the expert on Oakwood. And then there's the County Historical Association. Has a lot of info about a lot of the local cemeteries. And then most towns have a historian, I think, in the area as part of the town government. But if she wanted to do it about the rural cemetery landscape architecture movement, she literally could not have a better example than Oakwood. Like, some of the cemeteries in New York City get a lot of credit for it, but not based on Oakwood, because Oakwood was one of the last ones, but Oakwood is like the improvement of all of them. You know, I'm always down for a road trip. I'll check out cemeteries with you. Any day. Just let me know and we'll go. I actually like the ones that, like, you can't find on maps too, like the little forgotten bitty country ones. Like, there's one out by Beeville. It's like this area, I think it's on Kingdom Road, and it's just this tiny little, like, it's Oswego Bitters, the Oswego Bitters Cemetery. It just randomly got some Revolutionary War vets chilling there, and it looks like it's in, like, the side of somebody's yard, which totally doesn't stop me from traipsing around and taking pictures on the cemetery part, not on the people's yard part. Yes, you told me about the one in Philadelphia. I need to go once we're allowed to travel again. I heard Pennsylvania's not, like, wanting people to come to their state anymore. Yeah, a friend of mine came out from California and said that they were, like, tailed by a Pennsylvania trooper the whole time they drove through. Like, there were signs everywhere that they weren't allowed to, like, stop in Pennsylvania while they were on the highway. I don't know where any of my fountain pens are right now, because that is really the tool that I need at the moment. Nope, this is not the right one. Where are you, SB? Bye, Hannah. Thank you for talking to me for a few. I'm almost done here myself, I think, because this is just about, I'm just about happy with it. I think I just want to darken up my background some here. And then I'm thinking that I'm gonna go try to find some lunch. Yeah. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, you know what? There actually, I lied. There's one thing. I want to fix the eye on this one's hand so that I don't lose that. There we go. Yeah. I'm pretty. I think that is. Oh, I'm gonna get the light from the window behind it. Okay. Maybe. I'll just pull this out. There we go. Yeah, I am pretty darn happy with that. So as soon as I get some toner, I can run off a copy of this that I can use as a matrix and print it up. So, all right, I'm gonna go find some lunch because it is afternoon here. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, friends. And I will see you later. Bye. I said end. Did I? Okay.